Hi, welcome to the now controversial mailbag, another episode. I've got a couple of things to show you, so let's get started. Okay, so this parcel came in, and I think I know what it is. I ordered something used again. Okay, well, that was taped up really well. All right, let's see what's in here. Okay, this is going to be a nice little one. Okay, let's get rid of this. All right, here it is, the 2HP ARP module. Okay, so basically this is an arpeggiator model. Takes a trigger in, also takes a reset. You can also send a root note in, arpeggiator rates and stuff like that. There's chord mode, there's modes, there's root. Sorry, that's the output there. These are both root inputs. One is a root voltage offset, and this one is a root CV for the root control, 0 volts to plus 5 volts. So chord defines the relationship between the root note and other notes in the chord. Chord CV is a 0 to 5 volt range CV. You've got a whole bunch of LEDs here with the chord. So you've got MM LED, 7th LED, and the star LED or asterisk LED. And there's actually a little chart, and I'm going to show that. There we go. So you can see in the little matrix there what the LEDs will show as all the different types of arpeggiator chord types. They're pretty handy. And what else we got? We've got a chord knob, obviously sets the current chord. Fully left is major. Fully right is sus4 min 7th. Mode knob, you've got ascending 1 octave, ascending 2 octaves, descending 1, descending 2, pendulum 1, pendulum 2, random 1, random 2. And then down the bottom, out is plus 0 to plus 5 volt. Plug this into 1 volt per octave input of a sound generator. And that's probably what we're going to do to test this out. So let's go do that now. So this little convoluted patch here is just me mucking around for the first time with this 2HP ARP module. So what I've got is I've got the coming into the MIDI in on this nifty case is the Arturia key step, which means I've got CV and gate coming out. And I've actually got 2 CVs and 2 gates, so I don't know why I decided to use that stacker. But anyway, I forgot about that. But anyway, what we can do is we can clock the ARP with this Batumi LFO module, and I'm using a square wave out to clock it. And that way I can, just for this example, I can use that to clock it. Now, if I actually wanted to control the clock of that, I can actually send in a frequency in from a clock here, and that would actually also clock it. I could run like an arpeggiator on a sort of tempo, which is interesting. I could probably muck around with that. That's actually a pretty cool thing. Now, I decided when I first plugged this in that I wanted to go, this is a great module, this 110 from Behringer, because it's got an oscillator, a filter, and a VCA all in one. And I thought, might just need a little envelope just to sort of take a bit of the sharpness off of it, because notice this, if I take the attack off, and let's just do a standard, you hear that gate is just clicky. And I think it's because the ARP is continually running. So we just want to take a little bit of that off just by, you can control the attenuation of that envelope with the sustain. You get some real good shapes out of that. It's a really great envelope generator. It's based on the System 100, and it's got 2 modes. It's got like a fast and a slow mode, and it's such a snappy envelope. Anyway, it's not about this. It's about the ARP module. So I was playing around before. You saw me changing the ARP modes, and I showed the table before. I'll just grab it up again. Probably doesn't hurt. So these are all the different ARP modes, and you can see the way the LEDs light up depending on what ARP mode. So what we want is, let's see if we can do an augmented. So we want on, off, and blinking. All right, so on, off, and blinking. On, off, and blinking. There we go, that's augmented. I've got the second LFO on the Batumi just controlling the filter, just to give it a bit of movement. It's actually quite an interesting sound. Let's see what it sounds like with a square wave. I can change the pitch. It's right down low. And these are the modes of the arpeggiator. So now another thing I've done, you'll notice, is because I've doubled up the CV input, I've actually got the other one controlling the pitch of the oscillator as well. So if I didn't have that, the arpeggiator would only control the pitch. So that means I can transpose the arpeggiator now. Now, chord CV is the one I'm looking for. Chord CV is number 4. So this input here is the chord CV. So I guess we can modulate that, which might be interesting. So let's try that with a really kind of, maybe a sine LFO into the chord CV. And you can see the third LFO, how it's pulsing there. Let's see what it does. Now, the other thing I want to try, I don't think it's really doing much in the way of what I expected. Maybe we should try, what it says in here is the input control. So maybe instead of actually having this going into the oscillator, let's try it going into here. See if that makes any difference. Oh, it's pretty much doing exactly the same thing. That's actually really cool. So I'm actually just sending a 0 to 5 volt control. Just transposing it. Yep, I like that. The initial voltage offset for this route may actually become handy because you might find like the Arturia key step have to transpose the keyboard all the way down to the lowest. Just with the voltage differences, it's just not a very good voltage per octave device. But you can use an attenuator to do that as well. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of like something like the Make Noise Maths second and third input would be handy for that. Or any attenuator really. Let's get the third. Yeah, let's get this to modulate the pulse width on this. I like that. I like it a lot. Anyway, that's just a real quick play with the 2HP ARP module, which I got secondhand. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's go see what else we've got. All right, and this also came in. I ordered this from Amazon. This is called a 12U rack stand. It's a tabletop rack stand. What I ordered it for, and it's a good picture of it here, actually, you can see it here. What I ordered it for is actually because I've ordered a Behringer ARP 2600. Don't know when I'm going to get it. I ordered it like a while ago. Keeps being pushed back the date when we're going to get it. So I thought, I'll get this in. You never know. I'll probably have it by February. Now it looks like March, probably going to be April. We should never hold our breath. But basically, I think it was pretty cheap. Yeah, $67 this was. Anyway, you probably even noticed that I've already got it unpacked and set up. And it is. If you've been very, very keen eye, you would have noticed there it is right there. So this is not going to stay here. I'm going to move the force somewhere else. So the ARP will go, it's 8U, so it'll go all the way down to probably here somewhere. And I've got enough room for maybe one or two U modules to go underneath it. So yeah, that's that one. Enough said about that, really. If you are interested in getting the same thing, I've got a link in the description below from Amazon for the exact same part. So yeah, quite sturdy. It's not going anywhere. So I do like it. It's actually good. It doesn't take up much room either. Great. Okay, on to the next. Well, thanks for watching. That was it for this week. There was probably a bit more I could have shown. A few other things came in, but that'll do. If you do like these little mailbag segments, do let us know in the comments below. Otherwise, you know what to do. Catch you next time.